Welcome back to another Torchwood reaction. Listen, countryside, they really went there. It was all kinds of disgusting. I was like, what is going on? It was wild. I was like, at least we didn't see it happen in real time, right? I think. if I had, I would have been like, turn it off. No, no, but it was pretty intense. Torchwood is like the unpredictability factor of the show is so high. Like they can do anything. You have no idea what they will do next. I don't even know how ready I am to get into each of the episodes when I'm not even sure what's about to happen. You think you know what's happening, and then they just twist it on its head somehow. So definitely does have that factor to it, which is kind of fun and interesting. It keeps you on your toes. But yeah, they really go there. You really go there on this show. As always, the full-length watch-alongs and the early access episodes will be on the Patreon. Please support the Patreon if you can. It really does go a long way. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, do all the nice, fun stuff so YouTube can send the video out far and beyond the galaxy. Thank you. Oh, it's that time. Let's go. What, fairies again?
Nearly there.
Cardiff 1812. Come on, time period.
My name's Mary. Mary.
Queen of Scots.
Like the Virgin.
Oh.
I'm not your bloody hound.
No. What's going on here? Is it a werewolf story? It's giving Michael Jackson Thriller. Oh, that's a spaceship. That's right. That's no, we do not want to go there, Mary. But honestly, it's better than what's behind you. So yeah, glowing. It sounds like to pass into something else. What's that thing called? What the hell is this guy? Like, what's his deal? Oh, something possessed her. She's different now.
Doors have prayers.
Oh, God. Oh. Wow. That's 1812. And now it's affecting... Maybe she survived until now. Oh, that's her. That's Mary. Oh, Mary. She said, you will not keep me down. I will survive through the generations. She has stories to tell.
Just once I'd like to walk into one of these tents and find it's a party. You know, with food.
Is it alien?
And how? I'm picking up traces of
Greeks bearing
and
gifts.
even dark matter.
Also, Toby Whithouse. He's done for Doctor Who before.
Could be a weapon or a really big stapler. How's our
Greeks?
friend
The
there?
Greek
She's
gods?
dead. Yeah, thanks, Quincy. She?
196 years, 11 to 11 and a half.
Tracks.
The Earth's been disturbed, so I'm afraid I can't be more accurate.
I reckon she was shot.
Well, let's get her back to the hub and find out.
But I guess I don't need to tell you,
Everyone's looking at them like, what is going on here? So am I. Also, they look like they're holding sonic screwdrivers. Those little... It has the same sound and everything. Girl, you got a man at home. She's out here being like...
Dead.
You're kidding. What happened?
I kicked out the plug.
What? I was running a translation program I'd written.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
Sorry, private joke.
Private joke.
Job to do. She's right, you're right, Tosh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, where's the professionalism?
Sometimes I think even that stick up your arse has got to stick up its arse.
God. He's so wild. This Owen guy, he's so like... Check out that skyline.
A guy over there's been staring at me all evening. And I've told him he's wasting his time, but he won't listen. So I've come over to talk to you because I labels. Right. Okay then. Cool. Let me get you a drink.
Right.
Really, there's no... What's the other thing?
I can read minds.
I kind of know who you...
Oh God, it's creepy.
Toshiko Sato. Born in London 1975, moved to Osaka when you were 2, then back to the UK.
Okay, it's getting creepy.
To government science think tank when you were 20. Recruited to Torchwood.
Oh,
I saw you at the building site this morning. What was that? You
she knows everything.
think it's in any way organised? It's really just a disparate bunch of IT guys who live with it.
She's interested.
So go.
Tosh is like, your group sounds fun. Tosh, you're about to spill all the secrets.
What's most amazing are the similarities with our own home. It's not just a trait of ours, but a trait of existence. And it makes you feel so hopeless.
Oh, Tosh.
Once to translate, and it was a letter someone had written to his family. To insatiable distances, there are fundamentals that stay exactly the same. And there's no one to talk to about this.
Yeah, I mean,
Just for telling you that.
oh, here we go.
I want to show you something.
What in the
It's a pendant.
Greek sparing gifts? I want to know what it does to me.
I'll drink one more.
You can hear thoughts.
I can hear voices.
Bloody Sudoku. So bloody smart. Did I send that email? Did I click the...
That's me.
People's thoughts.
Did I lock the door?
They're...
What's that Asian girl doing? Is she having a fit? This fellow reckons he's done it with 2 lesbians like he
Oh.
said. How would it work?
That man. I can hear all of them.
showing that to a doctor.
Home in on my voice. Shut everything else out.
Come on, Jean Grey.
Okay, I want you to home in on just my thoughts. Ignore everything else.
There's just so
You
much.
can do it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that
she
was
said
so-
that's
look,
enough for me.
sometimes you can't control. I know.
She said, all this is wild, but that's...
It's been in the family a long time.
Tosh said it's over.
It's more than incredible. You keep it.
I can't, May.
Please.
I don't know.
I've kept it to...
Psychic powers, mind reading. Ask Professor X. He's like, no.
I'll have to show it to the others. What?
They'll just take it away from you.
Because I know the pendant.
Well, you're wrong. Because I.
Wow. Okay, Tosh, with your new friend. You guys are out here doing some mysterious secret things, telling stories you're not supposed to tell. But honestly, that pendant is gonna be more harm than good. Like, you don't want to know what everyone is thinking. Even your best friends.
Good morning.
People be out here thinking everything and anything. Trust and believe. On the bus, on the train.
The hell would produce such a perfect circular punch?
Oh God, I don't want to hear that.
Sergeant giving it all. Oh, Gwenny has deigned to call her old mates. She put a weevil in his bathroom.
I've got something to.
It's also like an invasion of privacy.
First.
Oh, sweetheart, the jeans and the boots thing has really kind of had its day.
Drag her.
What's she talking about? She can be dead weird. Wonder what she'd be like in
Oh.
bed. Catholic, but grateful, I bet.
Oh God, he's always. Oh, I can't.
And 2 times, surely. Long as we keep it to just the 2 times, we're fine. What's Tosh looking at?
You okay, Tosh?
When she did that thing, when she ran her tongue across my
I could
teeth.
get Owen to come down to the vault. No. Couldn't have sex in front of a weevil. I couldn't even do it in front of trail candles.
Forget it. It's,
Get that thing off, Tosh.
Worries. But thanks for that rambling trip to nowhere, Tosh.
Yo, it's so derogatory. What's Yanto thinking now? It's like, get me out of here, please.
Like my stomach's full of rats. Feels like this is all I am now. There isn't an inch of me that doesn't hurt.
Oh, he's still dealing with grief.
I'm fine.
He needs a friend.
Thanks.
He needs somebody.
Can't.
So alone in here. I can't believe they didn't like all do some therapy after Cyberwoman. And yeah, Tosh, that's invasion of privacy. That's too intrusive. This is too much. People's thoughts are their private. It leaves the door open, so you want her to come in. It's like, why are you in here? He left the door open.
Some of the stuff you hear. Okay, I should have warned you about this. It isn't like reading someone's diary.
People call you annoying in their mind all the time.
Bastard little kids!
Not everything.
Then can I hear only the good thoughts?
Not everyone.
Can I turn that setting on? Oh, she wants her to hear her own thoughts. Yo, what in the... What in the pickup moves?
I wouldn't say you thought they pity me. You don't pity me.
Why would I?
I certainly seem to be enjoying myself.
You would.
How is she hearing hers, though? Like, how is she...
You will.
You will. Stop it right now, Tosh. You can't fraternize with the enemy. We don't know who this girl is. Tosh, you're in too deep. I'm telling you right now.
I think it's an egg cup.
I see.
I'm guessing that's Owen from work. Owen from the building site yesterday morning. Owen from the photo on your fridge.
She likes him?
Saying is I don't want to get in the way of anything.
There's nothing to get in the way of.
Yo, she's so embarrassed about it.
You won't, okay?
I guess that's the tough thing about hearing Owen's thoughts.
Bloody.
Yeah. Why do you want to get with Owen, though? Ew. You can do so much better, Tosh. Like, so much better. Trust and believe.
It's not all bad. The pendant. You need to go somewhere public, somewhere crowded.
Like, hear, like, dangerous thoughts?
We'll find you.
God, you don't want this? People be out here in the streets, thinking everything.
Hang on. Where did she get this?
I told you.
Who are you, Mary?
She's been alive since 1812. Before that.
Philoctetes. I'm Philoctetes.
Philoctetes. What? She said Jezebel. You need to leave the apartment right now. Philoctetes.
Sasha wants to
It's too much sensory.
Door? I would explain why the signatures don't
Oh.
match.
Gives me an hour before Lisa gets back to dress up. Gotta be...
Cigarettes today, and all of them post-coital glorious.
It's so invasive.
Ah, Mr. Thorne, we've been expecting you.
Someone's gonna talk to her in her thing. It's gonna be like, listen to me.
I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them. Lay their bodies out afterwards and lie next to them.
Oh.
So I'll have to do myself lying down.
Oh, no you don't. Yo, did she get him? She lost him. Tush!
Trespassing.
Yo, but that's dangerous. Don't you need backup?
I won't miss this city. I won't miss this body. I won't miss anything.
Yo, what are you gonna do? Follow him inside the house? Oh no. Not children. Oh!
As a wedding present. Besides, you're breaking the law bringing him home late. My dad reckons I can have you arrested, so think...
That's his kid?
Support him now. Don't hear a peep out of him now. Mine, that's Lawrence all over. Dead thoughtful. Not like a son. Oh,
God, that's a gun.
fishing?
Oh. I have. Oh!
Daddy, what are you doing?
Danny was walking, and the chalet was just...
Oh my God, don't traumatize...
Oh my God, Neil. No, you're scaring me.
It was this perfect little memory. I forgive you. Because I'm looking at the bigger picture.
What's the bigger picture? Yo, not a shot.
It's okay, it's just like falling asleep.
Falling asleep, you're gonna blow their... Oh my God. Yo, she saved them. Take that gun immediately. Just traumatize this boy and this woman. Oh God.
Plodders.
Tosh needs to tell the team what's going on.
What's going on?
Did the post-mortem.
Okay, I can explain.
As you may remember, at the building site, the first being that this isn't in fact a woman, but a man.
A young man.
There was.
Unidentified trauma, but...
Unidentified trauma. You see it now, it is. But the one thing that could be ruled out was...
Gunshot wound.
It's telekinesis. Someone threw something at him with force.
No, says that was.
That was Rose.
I
mean,
it was a...
it was Mary.
Yes,
not
you
Rose.
did.
Past the point
Where did you train? Where did you train? Did you train?
Yeah, it's just too much. This too. They was going at it.
Greek mythology?
Security visa 45895.
What is she like? Aphrodite or something?
Philoctetes was an archer recruited to fight in the Trojan War. He got in an argument and was marooned on the island of Lemnos for about 10 years.
Oh, yeah, I'm still working on it.
Right.
Unit.
Well, you know.
I just literally realized she said unit. Prime Minister. That's Harriet Jones. Harriet Jones is calling.
This is incredible. This is the most incredible thing I ever heard. They should make an action figure of you.
Okay, and unit was mentioned.
I think that's wise. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to kiss you now. Listen, Tia. I don't make the rules.
Who makes them? Yo, Philoctetes. So she got possessed then by this Greek archer person.
It's actually quite complicated.
So, what's he found out?
I don't know. He's not said anything.
Yeah, cause you killed him. Yo, Philoctetes is teasing, playing this game. Tosh, get out of there. It's too much. Or tell someone. Okay, his whole jaw is like open. Like ripped apart.
Maybe some kind of ritual. You are gorgeous.
She's like, let me see what you're really thinking.
Bothered. Whoever did this is hardly a threat to society anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's just there's something.
Sorry.
Right. Just go over there, do your computer stuff, think about shoes.
Oh.
Eh? Thank you.
Oh, man, I can't. So the heart got pulled out?
No. Why?
Hello. Keep looking at the skeleton. Don't look at her. You're grinning. So great.
Hey, Tosh. That coffee going back in?
At his mother's house.
Don't think about her palm on the bottom of my spine, her hand in my hair.
Can't go on. This is a good thing. Why the hell isn't he looking at me?
I think my desk is on fire.
Oh. She said bye. Yeah, Tosh, you don't want to hear these things. What is this? Those are the sites too?
Interesting because, firstly, the man had the biggest hands I've ever seen.
No, I was going to tell you about that.
So why didn't you?
I don't know. It wasn't a work thing.
You do this all the time. So you secretly...
She is Clark Kent Superman.
Wanted to look like I was showing off.
The guy they arrested
saving lives.
said you heard him muttering. Because when I'm about to murder someone, I'm really careful not to talk to myself about it while I'm in the street.
Right.
No.
Because when I'm about to do it. Jack Harkness.
Gonna dismantle it?
Like I said, it's on.
Yes, give us that smile. We always like to get the Jack Harkness smile, but we don't get it as much. He knows. He knows she's doing that. Oh!
What? I forgot something on my face? Is it...
Zoned out.
Well, listen, that was a good save, Tosh. Well done.
She heard nothing. He knows. Someone tried to access his memory. That's what happens when Jean Grey is trying to read Emma Frost. She's like, yeah, I know.
Okay, so I've got crisps, I've got coffee, real coffee, wine.
I'm giving them the pen. Shamed. And now, I've been spying on my friends.
Call it out.
Some friends.
What are you talking about? They're not the Stasi. Look, I'll get my boss.
Oh! Oh!
I'll show you.
Oh, chilling. I told you, this is not... Yo! Oh, I'm scared. Oh! Oh! Okay, Yo!
Still the person you kissed. The person you caressed.
I recognize this from Sarah Jane Adventures. Episode 1. Yo. Yo, this is wild. And that's Greek?
I'm shagging a woman and an alien.
Which is worse?
Well, I know which one my parents would say.
You think there could be anything bigger than this? The freedom you have. Enforced worship in temples the size of cities. Execution squads roaming. Using a prearranged and finite number of words. It's so archaic.
Dragos. Yo, she snatched his body.
Home again. I need it back before you dismantle it. Will you be in danger? 200 years have passed.
Then why hasn't someone come back for
Oh! She said you have no friends.
Take it to Torchwood.
Locked it.
Maybe we can help you. Fix the transporter, get you back.
Assess whether or not I'm useful, whether I'm a danger, then lock me in a cell.
Right. That's true.
Landing alien cultures. It's just as well you haven't got the technology to reach other planets.
Exploitation.
Hands raised in surrender into that.
I mean, call it out. Where was the lie in anything she said?
His hands are cold.
Giving it all we call in social services.
Calling it Grandad's little secret.
What? Oh, yeah, let's just stop. When Harper.
The weight of it. The
Oh, wow, she's still here.
fear. It fills me up.
Jack always loves these aerial shots on top of buildings. That's his style.
It's in my mouth. Like I'm drowning in ink.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Ribs shattered, heart removed. Ugh.
Even when there's nothing, I can't forget the things I've seen. The things I've
Yeah.
heard.
It's just too much, one person.
Heart removed.
Ugh. All these people had the same thing.
Yes. Something the gods said. Drive someone mad.
She wants to take her heart after this.
Made me think we were safe. There's some essential good in us. Look inside. It's just this great yawning screw. Everything you said about us. We're frightened. And I can't be a part of it any longer. I don't
She's like, oh, you're right.
Get me into Torchwood.
Oh. The same Torchwood she didn't want to go into, now she wants to go. She wants to collect some hearts. She's the queen of hearts. Look at her. She's like... I'm like...
Carl has taken pleasure to decree. We're out of the sacred river ran through caverns.
Torchwood looks like a subway station. Train.
Boss has got it.
Yeah.
Be quick.
Jack.
Friend of mine. Let's call him Vincent. That was his name after all. Right? He disappears for a couple of months. He comes back. Jack Harkness. My guess is you're not from around these parts. This
That's the way.
is incredible.
A weapon, or is that's the to transport her?
Mary was a political prisoner. She was exiled here. Look, Jack.
You got half of it right. Want to tell her the really interesting bit?
She broke away from that prison.
It's a two-man transporter. Or whatever you people may be. You might be squids.
She's gonna take her back.
But I was disturbed.
By Mary. Oh, look at the heart in the chest. Oh my god. That's when it happened.
He tried to shoot me. So I plunged my new human hand into his chest and plucked out his heart.
She is the Queen of Hearts. Oh my god. Don't eat it.
And that's what you've been doing ever since.
This form needs to be fed.
All those people.
I fled before any more soldiers came. I had so much to explore. So soft, so wicked. The power such a body.
He's like, you're not wrong.
In a hurry to get home.
And you've been killing ever since.
I knew there might come a time when my situation here became complicated, but
Those eyes, she's like an animal.
When they brought that girl into the hospital, I'd only been qualified just talking.
my beautiful Toshiko.
Gonna go for it now.
Oh.
Toshiko, tell them to give me the transporter. I can't. Choice.
No, Gwen. Just put the knife down.
Did you hear him? He didn't want.
Oh.
That's who you've been working with for all these years.
It's not true, Josh. Don't listen.
But not me. Whatever I've done, it doesn't change the way I.
Oh god.
Move. Don't do anything until I say.
Okay.
He knows.
For God's sake, Gwen think?
Keep the knife, and I'll give you the transporter.
But she needs 2 people to do it.
Different to them.
That's nothing. Don't know.
And you would have put me in a cage.
It's on? So is she gonna leave that body? Oh, she's gone. She took the girl. She took Mary with her.
Sort of now.
What is she?
She's gone back to her
Has she
planet.
gone home?
I reset the coordinates
Where to?
to the center of the
Oh.
night and everything.
You killed her.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, wow. Just executed her like that. Yeah. Jack is judge, jury, and executioner.
Oh, and don't be celebrating with this. All right. When did you have this, I don't know, ability?
Just a couple of days.
What did you hear?
I don't know where this leaves us.
Me neither.
What I did was an invasion. I wasn't in control. I realize that now. Even so, I can't...
Shake it. Yeah.
And my betrayal?
What do you mean?
She knows she likes him.
This should be my wake-up call. I should stop, but I won't. What?
Oh.
Neither am I.
Damn.
Don't let this
Tribal witch.
love suited you.
Love? Oh, being with her. Being with that girl. Yeah, she was finally happy for a little bit and, you know, all got taken away. It was just too much.
Could be the most powerful piece of technology we've ever found. What do we do with it?
Destroy it.
Your call.
It's good though for on the field of battle or in preventing crime.
It's a curse.
But it is kind of a lot. What, leave it on the ground? Oh. Oh!
There.
I got nothing. It's like you were, I don't know, dead.
Oh! It's like you were dead.
What do bosses do in situations like these? You know, red tape.
Oh, God.
Probably the only honest thing she ever did say. How can I live with you?
Yeah.
There are some things we're not supposed
Right. Word.
I don't mean about Gwen and the whole world.
Everybody's information.
Doesn't matter.
It's breaking her. She needs a hug. Oh, Tosh. That's too much. That's too much. Wow. These aerial shots of Cardiff are always nice. I mean, I was looking for a Tosh-centered episode to for us to get to know her and kind of really like explore the character. So it was nice to have this concept. Also, like maybe possibly a link with Sarah Jane Adventures, which I've watched. So yeah, I wonder if there's something there. Greeks bearing gifts. So this episode really gave Toshiko, you know, and the actor as well, like work to do, and we got to settle a bit with her and follow her around more intimately than we've had done before, which I was requesting for, and I thought it was a really good choice to do this. Actually, I feel like it's been a long time coming because we really need to get to a point where the team, we get to be more close with them. And I think Tosh has really been in the background, just like a little bit like Yanto has been, Yanto even more, but Tosh we've seen around, and she just, again, there's still a disconnect or a wall there. So I feel like it's still a little bit of a wall here, even after this episode, because in as much as she, got to explore the feelings of, she's a little bit lonely, she's a little bit on her own here, even while at work, when she's away from work, we didn't really get to see anybody outside of work that's someone that's close to her, any family, any relationships or anything like that. She seems to be someone who's fully buried in work, just like I think a lot of them are, like most of them are super buried in work and don't have much relationships outside work, and so it was kind of like a little bit kind of sad to see that she felt very alone, and I think she was looking to Owen, I guess, as somebody she wanted to get close to or liked, which honestly I do not know why. Maybe I don't know what it is about Owen, but I'm not feeling him like that as a as a person. But they all are into him, and here comes Mary, or this alien, and gives her something to kind of like enjoy or get intimate with, and I think we got to explore her as a character, got to explore her receiving love, and I really enjoyed that for a little bit. Like obviously there's the villainous element to it and ulterior motives, but I like that she was being able to express a new kind of emotion, and even in the acting and that kind of thing, like express something else than just like reading out the work stuff on the computer. So that was nice at the very least. The the telepathy, obviously telepathy is something that has been explored in shows, and shows with sci-fi and fantasy, and telepaths and anywhere, Professor X and Jean Grey and all of them, they'll tell you immediately, like, telepathy, you don't want that one. The burden is too much. Like you literally would literally prefer telekinesis, move things around with your mind. That's the one I like, because that one can be really handy for you at home and everywhere. You can pull the remote control, you can do other things, shut the door. But telepathy, you're hearing everything, and you do not want to hear that thing, and most times telepathy often comes with mind control as well, right? That's the other side to it, the darker side even. And so it's just full of that. It can be so evil, right? You literally do not want to know what people are thinking. It's this whole idea, right? It's like the trying to find out what people are saying about you, going to hang out around, like, and hear what are they saying about me. It's like, yo, you don't want to hear it. You literally do not want to hear it. So in this case, she got to get taking all that information, and especially as someone who has been on the outlines, imagine like Yanto hears that, right? For example, it would be wild to hear what everybody else was saying. He's already thinking those things, and then now he hears it and his confirmation. It really can destroy you. And as Tosh was saying at the end of the episode to Jack, you can't like unhear it. You can't now put it back away and say, oh yeah, it was just whatever. It's like, no, you heard them, their innermost, deepest thoughts. And so what are you supposed to do with that now? You're supposed to pretend, okay, I'm not thinking it in this moment now. Like, oh yeah, it was just one of those days. It's really hard. So, you don't want to see that ugly side. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, as we say, right? It really does help. Like, you don't want to see how the sausage is made, I'll tell you. So yeah, I think she got the lesson here. Like, it seems like Torchwood is exploring the whole thing with these artifacts, these objects of power, and people of power, and how they can stain you and how they can really like leave an effect on you. We saw it with Yanto, we saw it with the Cyberwoman girlfriend, and he was attached to something that was different and had power, and had risks, and he went towards it and didn't protect himself, and tell his team and do all the things he needs to do to make sure that this doesn't end badly. And it happened with Tosh now, the same thing. We see a pattern of secrecy. We see it with Gwen and Owen, secrecy, not dealing with stuff in the moment until it erupts. And I think I guess that's how their the conflicts in this show kind of reach that bubbling point for it to get to the place where we need to call emergency services, and bring in the cavalry. But a lot of their problems can be averted if they just sat down and said, hey, Jack, like, I have this pendant, so this woman like met me, and something is fishy here. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't want this to blow up. And maybe we could have people on the team to help out. But again, it's still the same theme of Torchwood as a team is not really a really polished or well-oiled team. because a lot of their problems that come from secrecy, from not handling things properly, from not trusting each other with information and all that kind of stuff. So, that's what they need to do. I think Jack, in many ways is failing as a leader, right? Like, we have to look to the leader in this case and, to bring the team together. We do see them all the time having fun, making jokes, having drinks, but are they really connecting? Are they really talking about these things? Or are they going to the office and stealing the next alien artifact and going home and using it and causing global, destruction, and then being like, oh yeah, I just destroyed the whole planet. Oh my God, I should have told you guys. That's our job to prevent these things, so I think Jack really needs to get a handle on that team because we are heading towards it. It's a collision course, to something really dangerous. Like, it's been fun and games here and there, but we're gonna start talking about like global like things, and it becomes a lot like a mess. The hearing the thoughts though, like obviously Owen and Gwen, we at the audience already knew what was going on there, so no secrets there. It's obviously full of Owen being crude and but it was fun. It was interesting to hear Gwen's thoughts too. She was really into it, and yeah, and like her boyfriend is back home, and she's just like, yeah, it's wild. I mean, then Yanto was the one that broke my heart too. It was like he's really, he's fully like still going through that pain, that hurt. It sounds like he's going through a big like a depression and just coming to work every day and just like, Stone Cold Steve Austin, just doing what he needs to do and going home. It's sad that he hasn't been able to, reconnect with the team and have a big come to the team moment, which is what should happen after those really hard moments where pull away because of something huge happened, but he hasn't had that coming back moment, which is like, again, we're leaving things unattended to, we're not discussing or dealing with. Yeah, so it makes me think that that's gonna boil over at some point, and trouble. I thought the villain, like Mary and the alien, did such a good job. The acting I think it was such a good job. I think she was so dynamic and fun, and we got to spend time with the villain. I always like it when we spend time with the villain or the other in the show, and the antagonist, and get to know them, get to hear them really talk, get some of their philosophy out and stuff like that. And even if there's them totally lying the whole time, but at least we get to spend more time with them and figure that out. And for that reason, they spend a good amount of time with Mary and with Tosh, like together, and I guess the rest of the team kind of took a step back this episode, but it really did drive home and like made you like sympathize a little bit with the villain, or at least in terms of wanting her and Tosh to be together or Tosh to be happy. So it didn't feel like one dimensional or whatnot. Like it was very they had more heart to it, which was nice. I thought she did a commendable job. I thought she gave it really added more spice to the villain in this episode. And there is some sort of connection with Sarah Jane Adventure, because I know that in the first episode of Sarah Jane, which I have seen, we should be out at this point. There was an alien there, and it looked exactly like this one. So maybe there's some sort of connection there. I wonder. Yeah. So, two interesting moments was one with Jack calling the Prime Minister. That's obviously Harriet Jones, I would assume, and so we know that. So I wonder when Harriet Jones called Torchwood during the Sycorax attack. I don't know if it was this Torchwood, probably one of the previous Torchwoods, but we don't even know with the timeline. And that was number one. And then also Unit was mentioned. Yeah, I heard that. And then obviously at the end, with Gwen hearing, or was trying to hear Jack's thoughts, and she could not hear anything, and it was like, you were dead. And it's like, yeah, he died, and he got reanimated. And I think reanimated like a zombie. Is he like, is that what it kind of feels like for him? And like maybe something, a part of him died, and when he got brought back, it was still dead. It never got, he's just not full, it's not complete. So maybe it has something to do with that whole thing, that whole parting of the ways moment, and there was just something unfinished with that process, or something was left behind, or maybe it was how he came here, how he got to this world again. Maybe there was something there. So Anyways, well, I'm sure we'll find out. But it was nice that they kept that theme, and they gave him added more mystery to him, I guess. But I'm really curious to know what that's all about with Jack. It's like, and I'm also, as I said before, I'm also wanting us to get to it so we can just move on from it, because it really, what these mysteries do to characters, which I find is when a character is enshrouded in mystery, we don't get to know them, or we don't get to continue to like, I guess, see them in their natural element, because we're still putting up a wall and saying, hey, there's something mysterious here. If you see them talking, dancing, doing everything, then it will reveal too much. So let's have them never finish a sentence. Let's have them walk away before the conversation is over. Let's have them just like stare into the distance. And it's like, and we always see Jack standing on top of the building. Like, what is he looking for? He's looking out there, searching. Something is calling to him. He's calling to something else. So there's all these motifs there of Jack just being in the distance, or far away, or reaching out. Yeah, and it's following us through the season. I can't wait till we get there, and then we get to have Jack fully break down, tell us what's going on, be Jack Harkness, and be completely open. Yeah, so waiting for that. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.